Hello, everybody. I am Conquering History Games, and welcome to the third live stream of the Republic of West Alaska campaign here in Hearts of Iron 4, The New Order. So we're gonna start off with a big episode where with a big thing where we're gonna actually formally entrench control in Siberia, and I think that's gonna actually change our country name and stuff. But let's take a little peek around the world here, because things were getting a little cramped there at the end, because I was just trying to defeat the divine mandate of Serbia very quickly. So I don't actually know what's going on in the world. Okay, so Kennedy's dead. So John McCormick is in charge of the USA now. He's trying to heal a broken nation. Let's see if he's going to try to move past Nixon or save his leg. Let's see. What else is going on in the world? Guyana, they stuck around. The Union of South Africa is still fighting the Boer and Republic in the Africa Shield. Looks like they're... actually, no, they're not doing too good. It looks like the Boer Republic is actually managing to push south. What else is going on here? Yeah, so Bormann won the German Civil War. That was a pretty fast Civil War, I think. Burgundy defeated France. Took them, what, 12 days? Finland is liberal democracy right now. Zhukov is won. It looks like they're eating Komi. Or no, Vyatka is actually eating Komi. Alright. What else is going on? Kazakhstan's very messy. The MPP far right is gaining popularity. No, they're not. No, nobody's there's nothing there. There's some very light domestic discontent. They have the token civil rights policy. They've got American despair, of course, because Kennedy dying and whatnot. Getting got, well, because of a lot of things. And yeah, as somebody pointed out, the Central Serbian Federation, which was holding on to the center, is now fighting the Workers' Federation, which looks like it's cleaving into them very, very quickly. They've surrounded the capital, so it looks like they're going to win again. Gosh, they win all the time, it seems, the Serbian Workers' Federation. And then they split because they're leftists, you know, they're splitters. You know how that goes. So what else were we gonna do? Yeah, we're missing manpower to fill our garrisons at the moment, but that might just be, I think we're just coring. We'll be able to clean things up. Alright, it's been a few minutes. I know it's a different time zone than usual, where we're starting earlier than usual, but let's go ahead and get started, I guess. Oh, let me make sure that today's video, though, is in the playlists. Oh, yep, it wasn't. That was my bad. There we go. Okay. So, after the German pillagers have shattered the motherland, what parts of Russia that have not fallen under the German yoke directly have shattered into a mass of disorderly warlords? However, our history teaches us that we are stronger when unified, and it is only when unified that we have a chance of standing against any enemies. It is necessary. The motherland must rise again. So we're going to... Hold on a second. Oh yeah, that's the water. My tea is ready. I'll be right back. Or my water's ready for my tea. Excuse me, Caesar? Never mind, I thought I heard my kettle. I guess not. Give it another couple of minutes. And then I'm also going to give a little bit of food to Caesar. Gosh, my logo looks at my face cam is enormous. Let me make that a little smaller. Same thing with the tip jar. It just looks huge. There, that's a little bit better. Okay, so time to entrench control. Wait, no, aren't I supposed to wait? Yeah. I need to wait. I need to do this first. The best is yet to come, so we can decrease our coring time, and then I'll actually unify everything. Ikeda is in charge of Japan. In a minute, Caesar. I'll feed you when I'm going to get my tea. Alright. Reunifying Russia is just the USSR without the R. I get. No, I wouldn't. Maybe not. Alright, so let's see here. It's going to currently take 65 days to do these. Let's just wait and get to the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. Where's the music? I can't hear. Can y'all hear the music? It's very faint. There we go. Okay, what's up next? The rules of nature, something about red dusk. I think that's just to get an event. We got things to do, though. We defeated Alexander Ben. We will take measures to lessen the impact of local peasant uprisings. Yeah, we got to do that because I think even though he's gone, we're getting the effect from his speeches. Yeah, peasant uprisings. It's increasing damage to garrisons, increasing consumer good factories quite a bit. Yeah. Let's get moving. A soldier's constitution. Werbel leaned forward in his desk. His armchair, either too small or too large for him, depending on the moment. What? In his head pounded the noisiest headache known to man. He shouldn't have drunk anything before today. His grip on his pen was slippery. His grasp on reality equally as magnificent. Putting his pen down, he cracked his fingers together and stretched, triggering an avalanche. Probably supposed to say avalanche of pain. Of pain in his head as the cranks of his shoulders administered their punishment. Every tremor of his head, every twitch of the eyes seemed to shake and break reality around him. Yes, Sangens, I know I should core. We're not. Oh my God, let's not turn this into the Hyperborea campaign 2.0, where people are telling me, "Conquering history games, you know you need to core." I know I need to core. Give me a second. I'm doing other things. I'm trying to reduce coring time, and then we're going to spend it because when you core, it hurts your stability and it hurts your political power. So the less time you spend coring, the better. Jesus, I've played a little Hearts of Iron 4 in my day, everybody. I know about manpower and coring. Alright, so. In front of him, you know what? Here's what we're going to do, because it was seriously getting annoying during the Hyperborea campaign. If somebody starts telling me to core, which is the most obvious thing in the world, I'm gonna time you out. Okay? Because in the Hyperborea campaign, it got so freaking annoying. Anyway. In front of him was the mother of all documents he had to ever write. He liked to pretend that in his alcohol-induced waking nightmare, that the black trails of ink were pearls of wisdom shining in the dark. The other part of him called it bullshit. The sum of him, the part that thought the chair was too big, believed the latter. Sometimes one, Do I have a cold? Oh yeah, I guess I was sniffing a little bit. No, it just feels like something's stuck in my nose. I'm okay. The part that thought the chair was too big believed the latter. Sometimes was lying the truth to shine on another piece of bullshit. A doorbell knocked. Are you done? The voice of the fearful French aide said. Sir? Werbel decided against replying. His throat was parched, and whatever sound that emaciated from it, no mortal human being could ever withstand. He could do with a glass of warm water, but no. Constitution first, sir. Damned French and their constitutions. What did they know about running nations? 2 empires, 3 republics, and a country that was half sunk into the clutches of the Mediterranean. He grumbled, he complained, he shuddered and shivered. Sighing, he admitted it would probably need to be done sooner or later. He peered down on the great sheet of paper and saw that he only just got onto minority protections. It was going to be a long day. It really was a desk jockey. But the popularity of our democracy is now increasing. Are we a majority yet? No, we're still not. I think I probably just sound nasally because it's first thing in the morning. I'm sorry, I'm not like some cute Hololive girl where I can just go, Good morning, everyone. Yeah. Morning. Yo, just sound all cutesy or whatever. This is what a working man sounds like in the morning. Having said that, warm water sounds good, so I'm going to infuse it with some dead leaves and make myself some tea. So I think the kettle should be ready now, and I got to feed Caesar, so just be a moment, everybody. Yes, Caesar, yes. Alright, I'm already back. What's this? Keep going, daddy. What are you talking about? I'm gonna keep playing. I just was going and getting some tea. Yeah, Central Siberia, I have 3 more ideas for some Russian Republic campaigns that are like relatively high priorities. And one of them is in Central Siberia. Basically, I have an idea of, I don't know what is going to be my next Russian warlord I play after this. It's going to depend on a few different factors. But I'm either going to do something in West Russia, West Siberia, or Central Siberia. I'm probably going to slightly prioritize doing the 2 middle ones because I haven't played there yet. But I'll tell you that there must be something about this Workers' Federation because the AI never seems to be able to beat it, so it makes me slightly worried. Okay, so let's get moving here. Let's do the face of the father. Yeah, I know. Yeah, now it's gonna make Central Serbia extremely easy to defeat. Maybe in theory, I don't know. We probably also should get on the border here. Over on the border, mounted in the beach, young boy band. Oh, Comey's definitely dead now. Well, Vyatka already kind of killed them, but now Comey is definitely dead. The hand that held the dagger has stuck it into the back of its neighbor. Yeah. Look, they didn't even have time to attack yet. Alright, a lot of the wars up here are getting going. Borman's going after Denmark. Alright. Let's get this tea going. Yes, rest in peace, spaceman, apparently. Don't worry, guys. When I go back to West Russia, though, it's not going to be as Comey. I know I got more Comey games planned, but we're going to do that. Socialist democratic path of the West Russian Revolutionary Front is the most blessed path to restore the USSR, maybe even more than Sablin. I didn't know that you could have social democratic... Oh, here we go. I just said it. ZRF. Oh, wow, that's the first I've seen it. So these are social... This is Social Democratic Soviet Union. They're at 8% popularity, though, right now. So, Confessions of a Mercenary. So he's wearing his clerical attire. Gifts from human beings. So this is from the point of view of Father Men. Gifts from human beings can never surpass the grace of the Lord. Holding it close to his heart, he accepted that his fate was to suffer in the clutches of soft mercy. He fasted. He refused to wear his attire, preferring instead to wear the threadbare drab wear of the other prisoners. Today, however, was different. They forced him to wear his clerical robes. I have nothing to say to you, men said. I doubt that your intent to confess was ever pure. He resisted the urge to spit before his tribulation, the punishment for his failed trial. The two men stood and stared at one another before Werbel started. Come on, father! Werbel flashed a smirk at the agitated father. I am irreligious. I just want to talk. To see how a man of God views my career. Perhaps even, he paused, a blessing? He continued. I like to believe I had been merciful in my youthful pursuit, industrious in the art of war, an enthusiastic practitioner of the Lord's gift resolving conflicts with violence. He thumbed his revolver. I'm an arms dealer, not just guns either. Men, tanks, artillery guns, the many things that render modern conflict possible. Stepping closer to the father. I've committed many sins, father, and I do not see a way to turn back. Perhaps with your blessings I can... No! Men cut him off. The surprise didn't register on Werbel's face. I thought so, he grinned. Take him away, we're done. Perhaps priests have spines after all. So, the best is yet to come. The armies have triumphed over the Reds in the east and the Father in the north. Werbel admits that he has achieved far, far more than he had initially expected to. From a lowly mercenary in the payroll of the most quarrelsome bastard in the Far East, he has come to possess the entirety of the east coast of Russia, staring at his mother country from across the Bering Strait. He doesn't doubt that he, a drunkard and an old disgruntled soldier, could go far, but an entire state under his pocket? Madness. Pure madness. Hello there, Nolan. South Georgia. Which Georgia? The island, the Caucasian area, or the United States? So do you think we're going to get a new Milway order, JK? Oh, you think you're joking, Andre. You think you're joking? Guess what? You just spoke it into existence, Andrew. It's going to happen now. He doesn't doubt that he, a drunkard and an old disgruntled soldier... Okay, yeah, anyway. Now is not the time to be sentimental, however. To the west, Russia is still in chaos, divided between states that vie with one another for their eventual supremacy over Russian soil. There is so much to do. He looks to his home and then to his domain. There is work to be done. The best is yet to come. From the state of South Georgia, well... Don't get too close to Florida. That's where the Gators are. It's I imagine that in South Georgia, there's a tradition where fathers take their sons and daughters to high cliffs and mountains, like in The Lion King, and they say, "Everything the light touches is our state." And then the kids go, "What about that shadowy?" For those of you who don't know U.S. geography, let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is Georgia. This is Florida. So it's like culture. I just noticed the culture. Majority of the culture is Dixie. They have that here in the U.S. Look at that. Steel Belt, Southwestern culture. Anyway, yeah. So they, yeah. Sure, go right ahead, Seamus. I don't know if YouTube will let you post the link, and it's one of those things where I can't even let it through. But anyway, so they're just looking at, they're in the southern mountains of Georgia, and they're just looking. I was like, and the kids go, "Well, what about that shadowy place?" "That is Florida, son. You must never go there." Yeah, so Seamus, you can go ahead and post the link if you want, but sometimes when it comes to links, YouTube won't let you post stuff in the chat. And it's not even one of those things where it filters it and then it tells me, like, "Hey, Conquering History Games, you want to let this link go through?" It just doesn't even give me the option. Yeah, let's actually look at all the different cultural options real quick. So what have we got here? We've got Yankee, there's Steel Belt, there's Dixie. How far does Dixie go? West Virginia is Dixie. You know what? That's actually true. Even though West Virginia initially broke off from the what do you call it? Deep South, or from the South. Okay, we got Corn Belt culture here, Rocky culture, Pacific culture, and Southwest culture. Is that all of... Oh, no, wait. New Orleans has a unique one. African American culture. And it's a saxophone. I thought it was going to say, like, Cajun culture or jazz culture or something. So that's in... So Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana are majority African American culture, apparently, in this world. South Carolina got majority African American. So it's kind of mixed with Dixie. How do they determine what's what? Still, that's pretty cool. Because I've noticed, I guess I never noticed them in the United States. I know that the culture stuff is elsewhere. So, like, you see we've got, you know, Yakuta up here is Evan. You got, like, all the Siberian areas. So not much of this is actually culturally Russian. Chukchi. Yeah, this is neat, these things. Yeah, I know, Seamus. I've been in deep talks with one of the developers for a long time. Petition CHG to listen to jazz or swing music. You know what? Let's actually do listen to some jazz. Now, jazz is an American... I'm going to play an album that we've heard before, but everybody loved it before, so we're going to play it again. So jazz, of course, was invented in the United States, but I'm going to play you some jazz that was in... that's from Russia. Let's see, we're going to listen to one of my favorite jazz albums, the Leningrad Jazz Ensemble album, with compositions by Anatoly Vaporov. I actually, a couple of weeks ago, was listening to another jazz album from this guy, Vaporov, but it wasn't something that he did with the Leningrad band. It was like his own band. It was very different, extremely experimental. All right, here we go. So yeah, this is the Leningrad Jazz Ensemble, as conducted with compositions by Anatoly Vaporov. Let me know if I need to turn it up. Do I have a taste for freeform jazz? I like to think so. Okay, my tea should be ready now. Should have cooled down. Okay, I think that volume's good. Let's go ahead and unpause. So yeah, I think this is perfect for an American who's taking over Russia. Some Russian jazz. We will play the Leningrad Jazz until we reach the gates of Leningrad itself. Although in this case it would be, wait, hold on. We got Onega here. Wait, so, yeah. Brautitstadt. We actually can't reach Leningrad. Oh, what's going on here? Ah, kind of froze there for a second. Wait, how do I make this go away? Oh, right there. Great. Great. Who won the German Civil War? It was Bormann. Let's see here. There's not much happening in Western Siberia. Is anybody even at war? Okay, Omsk is. Yeah, Omsk. Yeah. Okay. And I feel safe playing this music because I've done it before and we haven't been hit with copyright claims. So we should be okay. Let's scavenge for a bit of loot real quick. 30 days. I forget if this stuff's gonna go away. Oh man, I forget. You know what? Let's just get moving here. Because I kind of want to... We've got, what, until 1968 or something? I kind of want to scavenge for loot and then get building the new thing. The Vyatka has declared war on the Aryan Brotherhood. Germany restores control over Central Europe. What the future holds. Someone's hurrying this trip out of the woods. Hold on. Warbill blew wisps of smoke that wafted about him like a fine mist. This may not look like it, but we're saving these people. For God's sakes, he kicked a mound of dirt in front of him. They can't even save themselves. Remember Germany? He smiled. We'll make soldiers out of them yet. We'll give them life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Maybe coming here was a mistake. Maybe the entirety of the mission was a mistake. I hope you're right. She said, I would hate for all this suffering to go into something wrong. I am never wrong. I am never wrong. Okay. Oh, it looks like that opens up the new tree anyway. Oh, wow. So then... should we not actually formally unify? Because then that's going to change our... it's going to change our focus tree. Gain national spirit over extended administration. We'll also get that research slot. Okay, in the land of fortune of glory unlocks a government of personalities. Decisions unlocks access to economic, military, and diplomatic focus trees. The disenfranchised, the betrayed, or the disillusioned shall again find refuge beneath the light of liberty. Welcome to West Alaska, gentlemen. We have work to do. Okay, well... yeah, that's what I was thinking, Seamus, is just make a save file to be sure. So now it's only going to take 55 days. Let's go ahead and get integrating. I'm a little more concerned with the loot and stuff. I think that's going to go away, though. I think we're going to get authoritarian socialist Kazakhstan. Drechler has won in Ostland. The expected winner. Alright. Tell you what, yeah, let's make the save file. We're going to have to go to the transition screen here for a second. Got state secrets still visible, I think. Honestly, who's copywriting Rusky Jazz? Let's see here. Okay, forming East Siberia. Alright, just a second. Alright, we're back. Hey, it's St. Crispin's Day, 1964. Check that out, huh? What a great day. Let's add to this day's legacy and entrench control of Siberia. So, this will give us a research slot, some Navy experience. We're going to get the overextended administration, unfortunately, but then we will enter the regional stage that gives access to greater diplomatic options and economic systems so we can trade for rubber. And we'll be known as the United States of Siberia. Okay, let's give it a second here. The Republic of West Alaska unifies the Russian Far East. I never get tired of reading these. In the far eastern regions of Russia, because it's just so interesting seeing how the international community views what's going on. And like, what kind of craziness is going on over there? In the far eastern reaches of Russia, something unthinkable has happened. The legendary Mitchell Livingston Werbel III, leader of a mercenary outfit, has gained control over the vast swathes of a region with a size that rivals Canada's. Originally seeking a haven for veterans and soldiers frustrated and alienated by their treatment across the world, he found himself to be in the service of Mikhail Matovsky. From there, he turned against his former employer, establishing a place where soldiers could feel at home. Luck may have been responsible for his success thus far, but his ideas will require more than fortune's favor to succeed. If the rumors are true, Werbel does not plan on stopping in the Far East. Perhaps it may be time for a Russia not led by politicians or scientists, but instead by those who give their lives to defend it. What a thrill. So, oh, we have a new tree. Oh, it's kind of like, look, in the very middle, you can still see the skull. So we can't do warlord recruitment stuff anymore, I think. Or no, that was something separate. Oh, we still have scavenging for loot, but I think that's just because it's ongoing. We're not going to be able to do the other thing. So we just threw away 15 political power. Alright, regional development time. So, with the reunification of our region of Russia, we now hold vast lands, blah, blah, blah. So we can just start improving various things. I think the first thing we should do is hire some foreign instructors for our army professionalism. That's really good to have. Oh, we can finally work on poverty relief programs. Those are awesome. Poverty relief bonuses when you can go to the next level are so good. Yeah, I'm familiar with the Red Flood mod. I'm pretty sure I'm actually somebody who played an early access version of it back in the day. Let's allocate education funding. You know, we're going to kind of just go into everything here. I'll take everything on the menu. Poverty rate will begin to improve here, because I think this stuff stacks. Let's increase the research facilities, industrial equipment, agriculture. Yeah, so there, we just spent like half our political power, but it's going to be worth it. At least that's what I'm telling myself. One last goodbye. And what do you know? The Serbian Workers' Federation has won. Maybe the Serbians will stay united. One last goodbye. Let's see here. She stood at the piers of the Magadan port. What is this? Maybe he was still a friend. She was like, this friend's yours. It was close. She was like family to me. I was hoping to give this to her. I was hoping you can pass it to her. What does she look like? You'll know her when you see her. He handed her the box. There's something in there. A real antique. Don't lose it. Before she could reply, he had started walking away. Goodbye, she shouted at the top of her voice. The waves and the wind stole the reply. Goodbye. Oh, so Nancy's leaving. So Nancy was the woman who was helping us, and instead we're now going to have Gordon Ingram. Let's see here. So we have a new head of government. Corporate suit hurts our daily political power game, but helps with military and civilian factories construction speed. Goodbye, Nancy. Yeah, I said at the beginning of the year I wanted to try to get some Red Flood. I wanted to give Red Flood another jive. So, in a turn of events expected by none, the statelet in Siberia, seen as many as perhaps the strongest of all the states of Russia, has fallen to a workers' revolution. And that's it, because I've read this, like, I know I said I'd never get tired of reading those, but I do get tired when I've read them, like, 10 times, when it's the exact event. I never get tired of reading the unification stuff, usually when it's like, oh, it's something different, it's interesting. Now, the question is, everybody, do we go for tanks, or do we go for choppers? Oh, the choppers would take forever. It's a pipe dream, y'all. Factory repair speed, maybe? Yeah. Oh yeah, we got units we could deploy. We got all sorts of new units ready to go. What a thrill indeed. Oh yeah, the choppers are great, but the thing is they're expensive. So we want support companies here boosting. That reminds me, let's come over here, pop in some anti-air, and how do we not have engineers yet? That's ridiculous. Okay, so we can't prepare for war until 1969. So we're going to be here for a while in the regional stage. That's fine. We kind of need it. I'm playing as Outer Heaven. I need a lot of choppers. But yes, we are the USSR without the R. Just the USS. The United States of Siberia. There's been a coup in Scotland. Scotland will never fall to the threat of fascism or communism. The light finally goes out. So we have the Republic of Scotland under Douglas Wimberley here. So maybe they could actually beat Margaret Thatcher, Milk Snatcher, and the Kingdom of England. Okay, so what do we want to work here? Oh yeah, reduce the administrative strain. A lot of this stuff is very bad. So when Warbel won this land from the tyrants that proclaimed their love of arrogant ideologies, he discovered they had bureaucrats. The president does not expect the current invasion will last long. We can let go of the sympathizers and usher in our own loyalists. So, yeah, we've got to do something because right now we're basically not gaining any political power. A lot of that is because we're integrating and stuff, but we've got to fix the overextended administration. It's very bad. Whoa! What is this? What is this? A government of personalities. West Alaska has a unique style of government. Warbell's outsider nature and connections to America have allowed him to have a broad field of ministers to help him administer the Republic. These range from CIA contacts, mercenary buddies, collaborationist Russians, and local politicians. However, the president must be wary on who is president in his cabinet, for some sides may grow envious at the other's power if not placated. So it looks like we've got a balance right now between the mercenaries, the collaborators, and the locals. Everybody's at 33 influence, everybody's at 50 opinion. So they do different things like boost recruitable. So collaborators increase recruitable population factor as well as encryption and decryption. Locals increase recruitable population factor as well as production efficiency cap, and mercenaries increase our weekly manpower as well as attack and defense. Well, I figure we probably want to go full mercenary. Like, that's the fun thing, right? Because locals and collaborators, we can do that stuff with other Russian warlords, but where else could we do mercenaries? So it looks like we can spend money to appoint different ministers. Oh, this is a very fun track. Dun, 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 dun. So presumably, oh wait, are they all authoritarian Democrat no matter what? Okay, I guess that makes sense. But so like these are the mercenaries, these three. We can appoint different ones. So hold on, what are the intelligence contacts? So that's with the CIA. Well, so then what we want to do, who's our head of, can we change our head of government or only the ministers? Probably just the ministers, because I don't like this guy. Yeah, he helps with military factory construction speed, but we're not doing that right now. Yeah, but anyway, does anybody have any arguments to not go full Merc other than, like, oh, we should work with the local Russians, or, like, you know, we need to go, what's the term? It's just like, I'm just saying, if we want to do like a collaborationist government, isn't that what Samara is, and working with the locals? Well, that's most of the governments, different things. But who else gets mercenaries? That's all I'm saying. But I'm happy to hear any arguments. By the way, if y'all don't mind dropping a like, I would appreciate it. Yeah, he does help with the Civ factories, but right now we're just still repairing. I don't like that he takes away our political power gain. But it looks like we don't have a choice. It's only the security minister that we could replace in terms of mercenary connections. They can fight communist or fascist militias, while a more elite army can be organized. This nation wouldn't even exist without mercenaries in the first place, so let's keep them coming. So what's our current security minister do? He helps research speed and decryption. Ooh, that research speed is good. But, aggressive fighter. What's this? Prince of Terror. Ooh, I like that. John Peters increases non-core manpower, which is kind of whatever, but mostly, well, that's actually good, but that increases our daily political power gain. On the other hand, it costs 50 political power to get him. So how long would it take? It would take 10 days, 50 times. It would take almost 2 years for him to pay for himself. Activates Soren subversive activities efficiency. Oh! We need to also, before I forget, let's lower military spending. I don't think this is actually going to hurt me right now. Yeah, because we're not going to war or anything. Let's see here. You can shuffle ministers around. Is there other things like political path? Let's see, in defense of the Republic. This is local stuff. Questions of recognition. Oh, here we go. So here, govern like a Cincinnatus or govern like a Caesar. So this is the actual more difficult decision. So this kind of depends on what bonuses we want. So like if we go left, we're going to get more stability. Then we get more political power here, but if we go to the right, we get more... Yeah, here. So the left costs political power, but it looks like we get other bonuses to make up for it. And we can pick it back up later. Okay, it looks like mercenary influence means we go to the right. Oh, actually, we could do either of those after we've done the Cincinnatus thing. Huh. Rule like a Caesar. Changing popularity in National Socialism. It's because we're going to use them. Anyway, we're probably going to just go full mercenary, whatever that means. Let's also get rid of all these. I think it's going to... I would like the research speed, but I think the political power gain is going to be much more useful, because then we can put that into regional development. Like, we reinvest that into regional development, which is going to help our research speed in another way. Do I want to be Russian Caesar or Russian George Washington? It's a tough choice. It's a tough, tough choice. Okay, well let's go ahead and get the political power guy. Yeah, John Peters. Who is isn't he one of our generals also? Yeah, this guy. He's got the cool aviators. Okay, encouraging political thought will increase popularity of radical ideologies. What's this? The Man of 1,000 Lives. Roger Falks fed the creak of the wooden docks as he stepped off the boat, stumbling a bit as he adjusted to being on land. He felt old wounds ache, the bullet in his foot he caught fighting for his country against the Krauts, the scars and bullet wounds from his time roving in Algeria, the bullet in his other foot, his chest, and his shoulder. He caught fighting for the Krauts or some other sword power with enough money to convince the old soldier to bleed again in some hellhole in the depths of Africa for a few Reichsmarks and a lifetime of dull pain. The bullet that never left his right leg after his stint in the Italian Middle East, giving him a painful but difficult to notice limp. 1,000 other skirmishers lingered in his memory, but left no mark like that in those years in North Africa, Central Africa, and the Middle East. Did I save first? Nah. Let's see. Still, Roger was only slightly less able than he used to be, a fact that impressed his employers and drew him fame and renown. The Man of 1,000 Lives, they called him. So when... Oh, jeez, I'm going to sneeze. No, I'm okay. So when Roger heard a state in Russia was hiring mercenaries and saw many people he had fought alongside flee to once again live the daring life of a hired gun, he decided to give it a shot. It was an odd feeling, walking the streets of Magadan as he searched for a barracks, a hiring office, anywhere where he could find a job. It felt like he was looking for another place to work, and more like he was looking for a place... It felt less like he was looking for another place to work and more like he was looking for a place to belong. Certainly his career was storied, but he was for once in a place filled to the brim with men like him. They all had a certain look, a look he found in abundance in a crowd of men ahead of him, circling around some building whose signs he could not make out. It looked like the place for Roger to be, though, so he set forward. 1001, now. What we'll probably do is we'll have a vote on if I go Caesar or Cincinnatus. Let's see. Yep, we're already leaning mercenary, but we're going mercenary. I guess I'll start. Let me open up the straw poll. I guess you guys can start voting now if you want, but I'll also put the poll up again. Let's see here. Caesar or Cincinnatus? Alright, the poll is in the chat. I'll post it again when we get closer to making the actual decision. Let's hit 5 speed, though, because we're not going to be at war for a long time. So let's get cranking it. What's going on here? Why are we freezing? Whoa, that was weird. Split us! Here we go. Here we go. Keep an eye on the central spot. Vyatka has defeated the Aryan Brotherhood. Wow, Vyatka looking a little strong. Still, it's very difficult, I think, for anybody to do. What's this caffeine flow? The global economy is coming in. A toast to our future success. You know, I just realized something. My coworkers drink coffee. Like the other mailmen. It's just a thought I just clicked in my head, or at least very, very few of them do. You voted and it said 0 votes. Yeah, straw poll's been acting up lately. Check the results again, because like right now I'm getting the results. I could see them, but it's, I don't know why. There's been like this is like, it's been, straw poll will just not show the results for like a minute, and then they all come in at once. But I can see the results, and that's what matters. So I'll keep it open on the other tab. Like, I'm wondering if I should show you guys, or if it's going to influence your vote. Now, I won't show you guys the results right now, what it's looking, but because I think sometimes people see that a side is winning, and then they switch to that side or whatever. Or okay, looks like Omsk is heading north. So these are basically the two major powers, right? Sverdlovsk and Omsk. None of the others. Oh wait, no. Zatlaus has a tree. Can Zatlaus actually, or Zlataus actually expand though? I thought that they only sold their shit to other people. Let's see here. Real quick, anything else we want to do? We got mercenary leadership. We've got various bonuses we can do here. Hey, Safari! What do y'all think of the music? Are you guys liking it, enjoying it, hating it? Can't hear it? It's too loud? What's up? Yeah, so get voting. We're gonna make our way down here. So please vote. No nations in the Urals can expand. Okay. What? Is Zlataus considered part of the Urals? Well, I guess it's right on the Urals, I guess. Let's see. Garrett says, "What's up, CHG? Gotta say, I cannot agree more with your opinions on all the TNO BS. Keep up the great content." Thank you very much. I think my playing whack-a-mole with the timeout and ban hammers has been working, because nobody's brought it up in an annoying way this whole freaking stream, which is good. I told the developer who didn't want me to demonstrate the country they had been working on that a lot, like, obviously I did want to play this nation, but also I wanted to, you know, start banning people, and I'm hoping I'm just doing my part in the TNO community to get people to move the fuck on. Let's see here. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Toasty. Yeah. Squad patrol. So I was thinking. Sergeant Python Jack mulled the medic's question over as he kept watch ahead of the makeshift camp. Black pitch midnight shifts and idle chatter never led anywhere good. Then again, you're always thinking, Song, but granted. Well, drawled Xiong K. Zhonghua on his cot, doesn't all this sound like the silver screens? Bunch of mercs flock to the land of warlords, take things into their own hands, and carve a place to call their own? All you need is John Wayne, Joan Fontaine, a hackneyed romance plot, and blockbuster of the year. The cross case at Kimmerzar's Kaz Millionaires. So these are some of our, are these some of our generals, or no? I think that these are just mercenaries. Kazimierz Kazmilniarz, I guess he's Polish. Ember and spark glinted off rayed sunglasses seemingly fused to the support gunner's head. Like boss said, Kay, keep Hollywood in Hollywood. Unless we're living in a fever dream of yours, West Alaska is our home now. Won by and for those without. You're very welcome, Nolan. Oh, that sounds terrible. Boss this, boss that. Boss, say something yourself for a change, Kay retorts. And I'm not the one who dresses up like a cowboy and twirls his pistols around. That's Baldy. He pointed at Adam Shashka Abranov, who was twirling revolvers on each hand. Mark a good taste, my Korean friend. It says a lot more about you than me. Chasseur, if you can educate the young virgin on woman's wants. Chasseur, or Chasseur, Muriel whistled twice as the silent sniper fed a round to her scoped Mas 36. Someone was close. Before the conversation fully died, Jack leveled his rifle at rustling bushes where the clearing met trees. Thunder split the air twice, and a body hit snow with a soft, distant thud. 10 more emerged with brandished guns. Fancy shooting pie, fancy shooting pie, said Kay right before lead filled the empty night. We will raise a special activities unit. And so this is Black Bear. I guess this is the name of this squad or something. Okay. So what is a special activities unit? Okay, it's a type of military division. So they don't technically have special forces, but they are elite infantry. They come with artillery, engineers, reconnaissance, anti-tank. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're probably not gonna make too many of these. Wait, what is this? We can't modify it. Okay. Or wait, what did it say there? Oh, it cannot be parachuted. That's what it said. Amass the MAS 36. That's a shitty rifle to use as a sniper. Maybe you're just a shitty shot, Nicholas. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Remember, without you, your rifle is nothing. Same thing with guitars. Oh, well, you know, I need a guitar. I need everything. No. The guitar is as good as you want it to be. Have you guys ever seen that video of Zach Wilde? He has like a little kiddie guitar. It's like super small. It's like the size of his forearm, but he played some Black Sabbath on it. It's a fun little video. It was a simpler song. I think he was playing NEB, but still, the principle is the same. Okay, we're not going to do this. We don't care about GDP because we got tons of money already anyway. Let's see here. Infrastructure. I think we're kind of okay with that right now. And the radical ideology stuff, we'll do that later. Exactly. I actually was once in a shooting competition when I was back when I was in the Army. I don't want to get too much into the details of it right now, but I remember we only were using you weren't allowed to use like red dots. You know, you couldn't use any of those. You had to use the iron sights, which some people were like, "Oh man!" And then and the thing was, I don't think that we were shooting anything over. What was the furthest we shot? I think we did 750. But I remember the guy who was running the range, he's just like, shut the fuck up, because if you keep moving up in this competition, you're eventually going to be shooting at 1,000 meters with iron sights, so get used to it. Let's see here. Let's see, the bigwigs don't see it that way. We require contact with Lady Liberty to spread the light of freedom. Although the government must tolerate her prying eyes, her watch does not confer only discomfort. Oh yeah, let's take a look at, so we're about to decide between Cincinnatus and Caesar people, so I'm gonna post the poll again. If you haven't voted, now's the time. But I wanted to also see here, question of recognition. So we can request recognition from the United States. Under the table, increase U.S. support by a large amount. Let's see, Simo shot at least 300 men with an iron sight in cold winter, not even eating to fight his target. Yeah, there you go. From America with love. Expanding our horizons. Oh, we can send volunteers to, if we finish up this international thing. Wow, that's pretty cool. What's the difference between the two? Well, the without getting too into it, the idea is going to be that if we go Caesar, we're going to go a little bit more authoritarian, setting up ourselves as the #1 person in the country. But Cincinnatus was somebody who was made dictator. Basically, he was made dictator. He fixed everything, and then he gave up his dictatorial powers voluntarily after he had fixed everything. And so he's always regarded as like just one of the most virtuous men in history as a result of it. I remember once I actually was taking an art history course because I needed an elective, and I really liked art history because they were basically art history classes are basically history courses, except you also get to look at cool architecture and pictures. So like it was a way for me to sneaky take more history. What the heck? Where's my... Oh, I need a dockyard. Okay. Let's get building a battleship. Why not? It'll be ready in the 20th of January to the year 2000. And we'll name it after Warbill. So, what was I saying? So yeah, I was taking this Roman art history course, and the subject of Cincinnatus came up, and then I just remember the professor said something which in hindsight, like, it had, when you're a public speaker, sometimes you flub things up, but it was still a little weird, where he said, like, is it one of the most famous and most virtuous men in history? Does anybody know who he is? So I raised my hand, and I said, yeah, Cincinnatus is blah, blah, blah. And then he goes, yeah, you're right. How did you know that? And it's like, why the fuck did you just ask how did I know that? I didn't say that to him, but I was thinking, like, why the fuck did you just ask me how did I know that? You just said it yourself. He's one of the most famously virtuous men in history. Like, what the fuck? Very strange. Anyway, that shooting competition I remember was tough. Although I had a funny... So it was a 3-day event. And there was this weird moment on the first day of the shooting where so we were doing our first competition. We're shooting at the targets. I get a click, nothing. Click, nothing. And so like that shit happens. Like, if you get jammed during a shooting competition, that's usually not an excuse. You need a freaking let's see. Wallace Bennett has been inaugurated as President of the United States. Okay, let's see how this goes. He gets a bigger tree later, I think. Oh yeah, how's South Africa going? Yeah, they're losing bad. Oh boy, guys, boys and girls, can we possibly see Yaki or Gus Hall? Although Guyana didn't get away, but I think Guyana's not completely necessary to lose. Hold on a second. Eyes and Ears of America. Must have been some opium. Okay, so Warbell's basically saying to the CIA, help us out, give us guns, and we're gonna get Russia under control. Unlocks our relationship with Uncle Sam decisions. Nice! We get these back now! Hell yeah! Hell yes! I want to eventually get American jets. Let's go! Very nice. We have to save South Africa. Well, yeah, I'll tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's at least do the first foreign tree. We're gonna run down here, I think, because I want to get to international readout. But then we're gonna pick either Cincinnatus or Caesar. So remember, everybody, get voting. Though most of you have voted, but I think if my math is correct, if those of you who haven't voted yet did vote, and you all went one way, you could actually swing it. So the poll is in the chat. So question of recognition. Anyway, so the shooting competition. So my rifle jams, and it's just like, okay, eject the round. What's going on? That's not working. Forward assist isn't helping. I'm getting jam. And so I'm like, well, I'm fucked. I'm fucked already. But you sometimes can get alibis on shooting in shooting competitions if it's like something that's out of your control goes wrong. So basically, I had gone to the competition with my supply sergeant. He was also taking part in it. and he was right next to me, and he sees that I'm having trouble, and so he runs over. Because, like, come on, we're representing our unit. It's going to look shitty if I, like, get a 0 on the first thing. And he's looking at it, and he can't figure out what's going on. The damn rifle won't shoot. And so then the segment ends, and we ended up taking it to the actual supply. It was an M4. So freaking... We're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here, and so I take it over to the supply sergeant who's in charge of the whole thing, and he's taking a look at it, and he can't understand either, and then he starts taking it apart, and then he tells me, "Hey, did you take this apart before the competition?" And I said yes, because oh yeah, we need to be improving our anti-air guns. Wait a minute. This is 5. This is 50. Oh, that's way too expensive. No. So then I said, yeah, I did, because I cleaned it. That's just a good habit to get to. Whenever you get issued your weapon, and especially if you're going to be going to the range or whatever, take it apart, clean it out. Probably the last person who had it fucked it up. And you know, they issued us rifles over there. So it's not like we brought our own. And then it turned out the ejection spring was completely missing. Like, it wasn't broken, it was missing. And the guy didn't blame me for it, because like I didn't take it apart that much. And he said, I'll tell you what probably happened. Like, that's something that only a supply sergeant is going to break down the weapon that much. So probably what happened is the guy took the ejection spring out, and then like he lost it because it's so small, and then he just went, fuck it, I'll just put it back together. Or maybe he just genuinely didn't notice. Let's see here. It appears one of our ranking mercenaries, a John Peters, that's this guy, he's our current security minister, has been involved in an altercation with a local politician over the procurement of housing for his unit. Said altercation has ended with the death of the politician involved to multiple stab rounds, probably supposed to say stab wounds, with Peters stating that, and I quote, "The fucker deserved it for being a pretentious ass. While owing to his senior status, Peter had begun to escape punishment. Our relations with the local population have noticeably worsened." Well, that hurt our stability quite a bit. Yeah, anyway, so long story short, they ended up issuing me a different rifle, and I got an alibi, so I was able to redo that event. And yeah, the gun wasn't jammed; it wasn't even ejecting the round exactly, because I was able to shoot my first one, and then it just wouldn't eject anything. But you know what kind of sucked though was that in the time it took for me to redo the event, then we had rain coming in, and the sun was going down, so I ended up shooting in the rain in the dark. Having said that, that whole event was very fun. Excuse me. Our delegation in the United States has returned. They have some rather inconvenient news. They have not recognized West Alaska as a legitimate successor. Now we're left wondering what this means for our young nation. The nature of our government has caused many to doubt our legitimacy. The rejection of the major powers can only make these dissent voices louder. To make matters worse, this is the first times our so-called friends in the United States have hung us out to dry. Let us hope this is the last. Okay, quick question, everybody, because I might actually go back to the autosave. Has anybody played this before, and are they going to help us out more if I had spent time, building up the relation first? Or can we just keep going down this without it? By the way, it looks like almost everybody has voted, and the amount that haven't are not going to be able to swing a difference. So it looks like we are going to be going Cincinnatus. As president, many of the local civilians have accused Werbel of dictatorial tendencies, placing him as a Caesar who's not of the best interests in mind. That is Werbel's purpose. So, yeah, what do you think, guys? Should I go back to February 1st and then maybe do the Cincinnatus thing first and then try to get a hold of the United States? What do you guys think? Go back. All right. Do the focus that lets you provide mercs. Where's that one? Is that global reach? Yeah. Oh, right there we can get two volunteer force divisions. Nice. We could stretch out South Africa. Okay, yeah, so we'll go back. Gotta go to the transition screen because they're state secrets. It's going to be a very interesting series I've recorded that I'm not showing you guys in Hearts of Iron 4. I'm gonna hopefully get that uploading within the next week. Oh, the album ended. Let's restart it. Okay. Okay. Great. Okay, so it's loading up. I'm gonna be right back. Enjoy the music in the meantime. So we're back. So then I'm going to cancel question of recognition. Thanks, IDK, it's your name. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, so those of you who don't know, this is the Leningrad Jazz Ensemble, which I think that they were like basic. It was like a, you know, like the New York Philharmonic or something. It was Leningrad's city jazz band. But this is an album that where they're playing compositions by a guy called Anatoly Vaporov. I think it's also sometimes called the Leningrad Dixie Jazz Band. All right, so anyway, there I'm posting a link to it for anybody who ever wants to check it out on their own. Not too many people. The album's only got 308 views. It's not really super popular. Does the game crash for me when you load an auto save too? It sometimes happens. Okay. So, what we're gonna do now is, yeah, we're gonna govern like a Cincinnatus. He has much in common with the populace, though many condemn his rules. Tyrannical, he is not here to dictate, he is here to rule. Perhaps in the distant future, Werbel might step down and allow a worthier Russian to take his place as president of the Republic. So this is going to increase our stability. Unfortunately, having controlled opposition is going to hurt our daily political power gain. So in the long term, that shit's going to add up. Now let's actually take a look at how the improvements are going, because I've been stacking a bunch of stuff. Oh, look at the literacy rate. Improving at 6 a month. Research facilities are increasing at 5 a month. Agriculture is going 5 a month. Poverty rate is getting a little bit better very slowly. We haven't been able to do much there, but 5 for industry equipment, 5 for industry expertise. Excellent, excellent. Very happy to see this. So if we're doing 5 a month, and we got to get like 80 more, so 16 months and a little bit over a year, we should get our academic base up from basic literacy to primary schooling. But like a lot of this stuff is going to go up at about that rate, so very good. We're definitely setting ourselves up for success as we head west. And what also is going to really help us is that the Serbians have, you know, gone all Serbian on us. So we've got like the Serbian Workers and Peasants Union, the Reformed Serbian Socialist Workers Republic, the Free Workers Republic of Serbia, and the Serbians Workers Federation all here. So we can pick them off one by one. So essentially we're going to be able to get half of Russia, not quite for free, but, you know, at a cheap price. We'll say it that way. Alright. let's get improving on more of this stuff too. So we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. Now, let's create an agency. What should we call it, guys? Let's see. What should I call it? Give me suggestions quickly. Oh, you're saying it's Serbian? I don't know. It looks pretty... Uh-oh. Did I just accidentally click something by... Did I let it go by accident? Okay, no. I don't know. This looks like the Balkans to me. Maybe we could call them the Philosophers. Or, hey there, Porky. Well, guys, what should I name my spy agency? Think about it. Let's see. The Siberian Private Investigators, or Spy. I like that. That's a good start. That's a good start. Diamond Downs, Foxhand. Yeah, YouTube seems to be kind of bad about notifying people about live streams pretty often. Let's see. So you know what we might do? As much as I want to send volunteers into Africa... oh my gosh, their backs are against the wall. Yeah, these guys are going to lose anyway. We're not going to be able to help them in time, probably. Nice, Porky. Very good, dude. Yeah, so there was the John Peters thing. Very well done. Yeah, so I guess let's just keep trying to boost American support for a while. And in the meantime, just kind of, quote-unquote, democratize ourselves. So, you know, maybe we shouldn't use the black shirts, you know. What kind of press laws do we have right now? Our press law is state press only, but we can go to censored press, which is more free. Although that's also going to hurt our political power gain. Let's get the security service, I think. Integrating the NKVD. One speaks to the NKVD of the Russian locals. The surest reaction will elicit is a groan. Though it is brutal, is a lesser evil compared to the RFP. Warbell is a mercenary. Is he in the business of choosing lesser evils? Let's see here. It's because, guys, I want to try to get American support, so I feel like I have to boost this a little bit first. Alright, let's integrate the NKVD. Maybe we can send them volunteers now? No. We have no reason to involve ourselves in the Union of South Africa's proxy war. Ah, that's the other thing. Just because we can send volunteers, will we be able to? Shoot. Get the fire extinguisher. Well, that's a funny picture. Funny picture. With the White House on fire. I need to do the wet work focus. So that's under the international stuff, right? Hold on. Supplying wet work beyond the Far East. So I gotta go here, here, and here. You know what? We can keep boosting America's stuff more. Bennett's a little bitch. She's not gonna help us. No matter what. So, yeah, okay. We'll do the NKVD, and then we'll do question of recognition. Let's just go into it. The Ural League one. Yugra. These guys don't even have a focus tree. Oh, Samara just beat Vyatka. Did you guys see that? I only caught that right at the end there. Wow, Vyatka actually it looked like they were kind of doing okay there, but not so much anymore. Oh yeah, this track just picks it up a bit. Pick it up. Alliances of convenience. Communist and NKB agent. We could use men of your particular peacekeeping talents. He limped with stiff legs over the steps, climbed out of the basement into the light of day. They joined the United States of Siberia. Bennett could be good for America. Yeah, I've heard that Bennett actually can be good, but I'm talking about the way the AI plays him. So we're just going to go into the question of recognition. They're probably not going to recognize us, or what do you guys think? Maybe it's only 25 days. We can do it pretty fast whenever we want to. Victus, terrific. Yeah, we got to get in South Africa. We're going to help out America whether they want it or not. Nicholas says I should wait a bit. I don't know, because I'm not getting the freaking boost to American support thing to pop up. Okay. All these focuses are pretty fast. So I guess let's do illiberalism by necessity, so we could free the press a little bit more. You know, South Africa may fall, but we could always go help in Indonesia, I guess. Although Indonesia is not as fun because you got these hellish streams to get through, or straits, excuse me, the hellish straits to get across. Make a save. Yeah, that's a good idea. Good idea, Nicholas. Enjoy the music. Sorry, guys, that I gotta keep switching to this screen, but I gotta cover up the secret Hearts of Iron 4 campaign I've been working on. You can support both sides of the conflict in proxy wars. That sounds awesome. Very, very Lord of War. Okay, improve relations more. We can now purchase American guns. It says very low, but it's actually low. Or no. Weird. Anyway, let's get, Alright, this is taking too long. Just send them out. How many of these can we make? Let's try to have maybe just 8. Because we're going to use those to trap any freaking, what do you call it? Motorized divisions. Okay, bearer of bad news. Dmitry swore under his breath. What seems to be the problem? The Magadan Eye. Be arranged. Okay, so basically we're censoring the press, but there is still a free press. Like, the people out there are doing stuff. So, like right here, you know, thousands of troops without pension due to frightening, incompetent new policy. Yeah. The truth has been silenced. But, you know, it's more free than it was before, I guess. What have we got here? The Velvet Gloved Iron Fist. This is where we can increase minimum wage, which will give us stability, but hurts how many factories we can put in state, as well as our production efficiency cap. Or we could go with the carrot and the stick, which increases political, will give us 100 political power. Flexibility is the key. Never let it be said, Warbell is an ungrateful man. I think the pensions, well, they were just complaining about the pensions. Yeah, the press is free whenever I like what they print, exactly. Yeah, pensions is definitely much, much better. Although it's going to hurt our GDP costs in the long term. Whatever. Just rev up that Munty printer, baby. Minister appointment cooldown. That means I can appoint a new one if I want, right? Believe it or not, this is still the jazz album, guys. If you're hearing the woman. Alright, so it looks like it's going to come down to between Samara and the West Russian Revolutionary Front out here. Yeah. This part always sounds a little country, I think. Okay. I wonder if Iberia's gonna collapse. If it does, it means stonks for us. Oh yeah, huh? Because we can just supply every single side, can't we? Have I heard the Red Army Choir sing "Sweet Home Alabama"? No, but I was remembering. Do you remember when the Russian police choir sang "Get Lucky" at the Sochi Olympics? That wasn't a fever dream. It did happen. Have I ever heard the Red... let's see. Will I ever do an Ireland game? I'm always interested in Ireland. Do they have a tree here? Oh, that they do. Oh, goodness. That doesn't look good. Let's see here. The Two Faces of West Alaska. The stick... Wait a minute. Staggering back from the furnace. What the hell are you doing? I don't want to hear it. We can't let bastards hurt themselves by touching a hot furnace. My glove was what? Are you accusing the company of not providing adequate equipment? Get to a clinic and don't expect any pay for the hours you'll be gone. With that conversation over and Arslan shuffled out of the building, the supervisor approached another man who had been informed was doing exceptional work. For a few minutes, he watched him effortlessly working away at a white-hot ignite, waiting for the man to take a break. The worker turned around to face the supervisor, his face twisting in a worried grimace. Did I do something wrong? No. How would you like a raise on the next few hours of your salary? The stick isn't always the most discerning tool. So yeah, if you get hurt, you're fucked. But if you do good work, you get paid more. Let's see, the stick isn't always the most discerning tool, huh? Okay, so should we keep going here? We can assign... Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here that's going to reduce the strain, which is good. Nothing here particularly going after, increasing political power. We're going to have to do all 4 of these at some point either way. So, let's do a functioning legislature. Get that political power up and running. How's it going in South Africa? Hang in there, hang in there. We gotta get support up. Blame Bennett. Democracy has returned to Italy. We gotta coddle Bennett's little ass. Actually, wait, what's the thing I can click? It's like this. Yeah, right. Okay. Actually, no, don't do that. Or, yes, do that. Hold on, we have too much... Oh, I see the problem. Okay, it's fine. I guess we'll just, take out one of these. Or no, there. So this is our special activities. Send in the boys. Do you know what... yeah, I think I know what that means, Christopher. We gotta work Bennett's diplomatic shaft. Nope, it's over. The end of the war. South Africa surrendered its northern territory. Peace at last. Oh, so it was kind of like an in-the-middle thing. Well, that's what we get. That's what happens when Bennett's a little bitch. He couldn't even sack up and completely lose the country. What do you guys think? Should we head back? Do we need Africa, the Africa War, to still be going? Did the over commando just collapse? Which one's the over commando? It's hard to keep track of what's what. Yeah, right. I'm surprised it wasn't a full victory. I don't know why they didn't go all the way. Bennett's supposed to be a freaking hero now for this. Tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make another save file, and I'm going to do question of recognition to see if he supports me now. If he doesn't, then screw him. We're gonna go back to the other save file, and we're just gonna get involved in Africa quickly, okay? So gotta cover up the secrets. Let's see here. Okay. So let's do the question of recognition and just slam on that 5 speed. Yep, we're gonna get Communist Kazakhstan. Beat the old boss! It's literally the same boss! Yeah, if he's still, like I said, if he still doesn't recognize us, we're gonna retract. Expanding horizons. Under the table or over the table. It looks like the main difference is just whether they're going to recognize us or not. I don't know. It actually might be better if they didn't recognize us, because then we can work on getting our army professionalism better, which, you know, and having a higher quality army might be more important than the equipment, because we're kind of okay on equipment at the moment. Let's see here. Let's keep improving the infantry equipment. There we go. Sorry, I was kind of enjoying the music. No. Construction speed, we don't really need that right now. Maybe we could get an air doctrine of some kind. Range might not hurt, but air parity. The air stuff could be good. Maybe. Oh wow, we're really behind on our support equipment actually. Let's do that then. Yeah, they declined our appeal again. Okay, so they're just Bennett's just gonna be a little baby about it. So we're going back to February, guys. So that way we can have fun in South Africa. Or March, I guess. Oh, what am I gonna eat for breakfast? I got a late start. I got up early, but I haven't had breakfast. You know what? This is gonna sound weird. I think I'm gonna make some soup for breakfast. You know, to warm me up. I just hope I actually get all of today off instead of getting called in the middle of the day or something. Yeah, well, it's because I wanted to get recognized, but whatever. Just because, like, I think it boosts us in other ways. Cereal is a soup. I don't think I have any cereal. I'm actually not much of a cereal guy, usually. Maybe I want to do oatmeal. Anyway, let's do question of recognition. We'll go ahead and... Oh, wait. Oh, no. We didn't go far enough back, actually. We need to go further. Bennett took us to hell, but we're going even deeper. Yeah, so I went to the wrong thing. So we've got to go to... Oh, I guess we didn't... Never mind. Oh, it's because I didn't make a save file for the February thing, so we can only go back to March. Well, shoot, that sucks. Alright, cancel this. Don't worry, we're only going to lose like 1 day of focus on it. Ah, stop it. It's fine. I've done worse. Okay, let's get the question of recognition, and then we're going to rush down to wet work. And hopefully South Africa can hang in there. It's going to be tight. You're right. It's because I made the save file at the wrong spot. I don't know. Let's see here. Do. Battle of Barcelona. The United States has declined our appeal. Yeah. It's fine. We'll just go under the table. We don't need Bennett's bitch ass. Use cheats? I don't even know how I'd use the cheats. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Let's keep improving American relations, though. So we can eventually buy jets. I think these propaganda programs might be pretty good, actually. Yeah, let's boost that stability. Focus autocomplete. No, it doesn't work that way because I still have to have the base requirements. Tag switch to the USA. No, it's fine. It's fine. Let's just get moving. Can't always be perfect. That's not how the game works. You sometimes encounter obstacles. It makes sense though, wouldn't it? Like, why would the United States recognize a let's face it, an insane, from their point of view, an insane have I ever heard The House of the Rising Sun? Of course I have. It's one of the most famous songs ever. Unless I learned how to play guitar, and everybody who learns how to play this guitar knows that song. They learn to play it. It's like a rule. But anyway, why would they, from their point of view, you know, recognize some insane mercenary who cooed the fascists in the East? Like, yeah, I guess it's anti-fascist, so, and like the United States is anti-fascist, so they're going to want to sort of help it. But like, seriously, it's a fucking lunatic in charge of Eastern Siberia as far as they're concerned. Alright, time to supply wet work. Do you have a journalist and you want him gone, but you haven't got the guts? He keeps nagging at you night and day, and that can drive you nuts. That rhymed. Do you have problems with your prime minister and a broken deal? He's double dealing with the Swiss banks. That's when the cash starts disappearing. Do you have a problem no one else can help? You know where to find us. Pick up the phone. We are always home. Call us anytime. We can handle anything. Get in and get out without anyone knowing it was you that hired us. The world calls for wet work. And we answer. Yeah, and Western Alaska answers. It would be like the U.S. recognizing the Contra cartel as a sovereign state in the Cold War. There you go. Democracy returns to Italy. We already saw that. Why do we have all these appointment things? Oh yeah, just let's get rid of all this. Here we go. Begin unification talks, purchase American guns. Yeah, we don't really need the guns. Democracy is now non-negotiable. We can have a second South African Civil War? Oh my god, this looks bad. Ah, they're gonna die! Let's make a save file. Whoa, let's cover that. Don't look, don't look, don't look. Okay. Alright. Okay, but now, now we should be able to load without revealing state secrets. It should be buried under enough save files now. Muscovy still getting big. Oh, goodness. Let's see here. Let's see. Pakistan becomes independent. Oh yeah, we get the weird Pakistan because Afghanistan's a little bit bigger, so it's just this strip. Let's see, this is like that decision in Base Hearts of Iron 4. If the US goes a bit commie, they could annex the USSR when they're about to die. I have never even heard about that. You could have 3 South African wars? What? Wow. The end of the South African Civil War. So should we not worry that this one just ended? Because we could just trigger a new one? Am I understanding this correctly, everybody? Because look, yeah, the Boer Republic won completely. The most controversial and significant international conflict since the Second World War, the South African War has now seemingly come to an end as German forces finally overran the last OFN positions across South Africa. While the bulk of the U.S. forces had already been evacuated, the final days of the war were still consumed by chaos as pro-OFN South Africans attempted to flee the country, with the U.S. Embassy in Cape Town forced to evacuate by helicopter. Whilst hostilities officially continue with no formal ceasefire signed, the catastrophic outcome of the war for the OFN has raised serious questions about the future of the United States internationally following a second decisive withdrawal from a conflict within 2 decades, with the abandonment of another key ally to the forces of Nazism. The second South African Civil War is with the Overcommand, South Africa, the National Defense Force, the African Congress Army, and the Boer Republic. Huttig will trivial it soon. Rip, our time travel only made things worse. The Boer Republic will collapse once Huttig brings his own troops to repress his own rebels. Wow, I've never seen that. I never knew that there could be a second South African War. That's amazing. Chairman Onprienko's experiment has ended in failure. Goodbye, Huttig's bad haircut. Yeah, I remember that. It was really bad before. What's happening? Communists have reunified Kazakhstan. Okay, why did it take longer this time? That was weird. Let's see. Beyond the Far East. With yeah, and like a couple of days later, we were finally able to go. On radios around the globe, a man with an American accent spoke with a gusto akin to a used car salesman over the radio. Do you need a mercenary force to fight off those pesky invaders? Do you need to fight against some idiots who took over your country and you're wanting to take it back? Here in West Alaska, we offer the world's best mercenary force, equipped with the latest in military technology. The West Alaskan Expeditionary Force, or WAEF, is ready and able to help any nation or people fight. Now I know you may ask, "Oh, Freddy, these guys might not even understand what we speak, or they may kill us." Well, not to worry, my friends. Actually, I should go for like Marcus Munitions, even though he has an American accent. But we'll do Marcus Munitions exactly. Let's see, hold on. In the Third South African War, there's an OFN remnant state led by John McCain, who's a U.S. pilot who fought in Vietnam in real life. Yeah, I know who he is, but wow, are you serious? What starts the Third South African War, and how do we make that happen? For that insanity. So what are you with? Yeah, we're going to go Marcus Munitions, even though it says there's an American accent. Not to worry, my friends, for WAEF is not only professional in all of its actions thanks to its rigid discipline, but also is multinational and able to speak almost any language in the world. So what? Yeah, Billy Mays here. You're right. I should do Billy Mays instead. So what are you waiting for? Hire the WAEF today. No matter if it's from the jungles of Africa to the hills of Britain, we'll be there. To hire us, please telegraph the West Alaskan Foreign Ministry and they will discuss pricing. We even offer financing. So come hire the WAEF because you don't want the other side hiring us. Next, they'll start talking about money-back guarantees. Mark my words. So now we get mercenary contract decisions. But where's their war? Okay, here we go. Mercenary contracts. To most nations, war is a terrible tragedy that must be avoided at all costs. To us, however, war is a lucrative opportunity to make killing in more ways than one. Our main export is soldiers without a home or a cause of their own, and there are plenty of flashpoints across the globe that could lend their particular talents to. For a price, of course. Yeah, Mr. T's voice. You better call up the West African Mercenary Force, fool! Because I pity the fool that hires us. I pity the fool who doesn't hire us. Because guess what, brother? If you don't hire us, your enemies will. In a German total victory, if German Africa goes full antagonizing South Africa, that's how the Second African War happens, collapsing the Boer Republic. My headcanon is the A-team is also in Russia right now, CHG. Every mercenary ever is currently in Russia. That's the headcanon right there. Denounce the enemies of freedom. So we denounced Japan, I guess? Huh. We're allies of America. But not really. So then, is there even any wars happening in the world right now? Ongoing conflicts. There's the Muscovian Petrogradian War. I don't know if we can get involved in that, though. But Indonesia is going to blow up, so we've got that to look forward to. I think, though, that's enough for our international stuff for now. Let's go back to dealing with these other things. Yeah. Let's see. Have you guys ever seen the Slap Chop commercial? That guy's great. Just there's so many great lines in it. Where he goes like, hey, stop having, you get the can of tuna. Stop having boring tuna. Stop having a boring life. It's the Slap Chop. So yeah, we got no mercenary contracts at the moment, unfortunately. Well, Huttig could be depended on. He's gonna fuck things up, right? Unified holdouts. Everyone is fucking useless. What is this? There it is! Yeah, baby, yeah! The world calls for wet work! We prefer independence with poverty to servitude with plenty. Yes, the Pacific is alight. Free Indonesia has declared war on regular Indonesian. The Slap Chop commercial Spanish version has become a goldmine of comedy in the Hispanic world. You know, I'm going to play it for you guys right now. You guys got to hear it. I'm just going to play the audio. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's see, Slap Chop. I'm going to play it a little faster. I doubt there's any copyright, but we're going to,
It's Fitz with Slap Chop. You're gonna be in a great mood all day because you're gonna be slapping your troubles away with the Slap Chop. Now look, here's a potato.
We're gonna speed it up.
One slap, you got big chunks for stews. 2 slaps, home fries in a second. And look at this. But you add a mushroom, the more you do it, the finer it gets. You don't have to switch any blades. Now, you love salad, you hate making it. You know you hate making salads. That's why you don't have any salad in your diet. Watch this. One slap, salad. I love pizza too, but once in a while, get the veggies in. At least throw it on top of the pizza. You're gonna change your eating habits. Soup, coleslaw stuff, you want 5 seconds, 4 or 5 seconds, it's done. This tuna, looks boring. Stop having a boring tuna. Stop having a boring life. Add this tuna, put it here like this. Now you're gonna have a nice tuna salad. Look at this. You're gonna have an exciting life now. Look, here's a hard-boiled egg. One chop, you add the pickle, you add the green onion. And what you can do, you can mix things together. You add the ham, and you're gonna love this. You don't have time to make breakfast. Breakfast to go. You're gonna love my nuts. Watch this. Almonds, walnuts, comes with a cover. So you can do everything in the cover, all right? Or you can do it on the board, whatever you'd like. It's so easy, one finger. If I can do it with one finger, you guys can do it with your whole hand. Kids can do it. You know what they charge at the ice cream stores? $1 for toppings at the ice cream stores. Add a couple cookies if you want. So you can make it for 10 cents. Stop throwing your money away. You know, not only nuts, what about fruit? Put a mango. Look at that, isn't that beautiful on your ice cream? The reason you're gonna slap away every day is because it's so easy to clean. 1, 2, and pops open like that, like a butterfly, clean. Now these other ones that you've seen in the stores, bacteria gets in the food, all the stores have this. You can't clean it, you can't open this up. It's worthless, forget about it. Now take the Slap Chop, put it back together, and you get the garlic. All right, here's the garlic with the skin. There you go, these skins the garlic. You're gonna eat more garlic, the onions with the skin. All right, this is making you cry, you're making me cry. All right, life's hard enough as it is, you don't wanna cry anymore. Put the Slap Chop right there.
Don't cry
the skin's
anymore.
At the bottom. Hey, look, so you want a little bit of onions, you don't want to drag out the food processor, the skin comes right off. You see that? All right, now put a tomato in there, add your cilantro, your hot peppers right there. You hit it like this. Guys, we're gonna make America skinny again, one slap at a time.
It's very quick. It's a time saver.
oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Let's skip that part.
Grady for cheese. White cheese, yellow cheese. In the container. Comes with a twister. And watch this. Tacos, fettuccine, linguine, martini, bikini. Look at that. Comes with 2 plates. Just bang it. Cheese comes right out. Fine and coarse. Parmesan. Comes with a cover. Stays sealed. Put it in the fridge. Take it out when you need it. Pass it around the table. You're going to love this thing. The Slap Chop sells for $19.95. But if you call now, within the next 20 minutes, because you know we can't do this all day, you're going to get the Grady absolutely free. So that's 2 for $19.95. The Slap Chop with the Grady. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-951-7.
All right, that's enough of that. So yeah, let's get to it. Do we have helicopters? Sure, Sangaints. Tell me where I'm going to find the factories to build those helicopters. Also, we're years and years away from being able to research that sort of stuff. But you know what? Screw it, we're going for it. Yeah. You know, stop having a boring army, stop having a boring life. Build helicopters. All right, let's improve American relations just all the time. All the time, we're going to be clicking that every time. Good, we're getting almost a whole political PowerPoint a day, and that's with a lot of negatives hitting us right now. Well, we're also fixing up the overextended administration over time, but we're about to take a hit. This is a heads up, though, because we're going to get a censored press, so we're going to get slightly less political power as a result of it. Oh, hey, we got a majority, or 50% exactly. The bearer of bad news, we already read this. Carrot and the stick. Keep moving. Keep moving. So what are we going to send to Indonesia? I don't know if we can. Can we just immediately send some stuff already? Or do we have to go down here to the decisions with the mercenaries, mercenary contracts? Yeah, we're not getting a decision on that. When can we send people? How? Oh, this is so annoying. International readout increases our max volunteers. Someone made a TNO Australia led by Akai Hato. I was so sad. I found out this morning that a lot of her videos, she privatized them because now don't quote me on this. Of course, I'm not the person who's you know, I don't work for HoloLive. I'm not in the company or whatever, but it's my understanding that she had a vision for how she wanted the story to end. but HoloLive said that she couldn't do that. Because you know, her stuff is really, it's very out there, it's very graphic compared to HoloLive's usual content. So she's basically going on hiatus until she can figure out a way to end the story. But yeah, she privatized a ton of the videos that were there, and like she actually says she thinks she won't be able to finish it at all, which is very upsetting. Because it's great. It was great. It was amazing work. Big props to her. Egypt and Libya also had some links. The son of the king of Italy can become sultan, and guess who could become the governor of the Libyan protectorate? Gee, I wonder who. Wait, are you talking about like no way Akai Hato is like officially somebody who could take control of Australia? That's like a sub mod, you mean, right? Then she should quit HoloLive. Well, look, I'm sure she probably is just negotiating right now. Like, geez, that's quick. Just quit HoloLive. That's ridiculous. HoloLive has obviously been very good to her. I don't know. Are you a winning son? I can't do it. I don't have the voice for it. Yeah, she probably does have a lot of cash. What's this? Oh, here we go. The shield's been broken. The Africa Shield was an alliance of convenience between the German colonies of Africa seeking to secure their survival in the wake of the German Civil War. When they invaded South Africa, many assumed that would eventually unravel, either due to the constituent regime's collapse or an OFN military victory. But it came due to a most unexpected cause, betrayal from within. American intelligence has verified reports that Hans Huttig, Reichskommissar of Ostafrika, has murdered his compatriot Wolfgang Schneck and forced Siegfried Müller to flee the continent. Huttig has since proclaimed a Grosse Afrikanische Reichstag, comprising all of German Africa with himself as its sole leader. However, this outraged the Germans, who declared his new regime illegitimate. Without aid from home, the future of Huttig's superstate looked bleak. They will even kill each other. Yeah, like, what the fuck? She's gonna quit HoloLive because she encountered one little obstacle? It's ridiculous. She probably is just gonna talk it over. You know, they're gonna figure out an ending that's acceptable to them. Because who knows? Because she's freaking crazy. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe, like, she was gonna, like, rip her own skin off or something. Or I don't know. It's gotten so wild. It's such avant-garde horror. But yeah, she's quit the company, calm the freak down. The Two Faces of West Alaska, we already saw this. All right, let's do. You know, we don't really need the. Well, actually, these will both reduce administrative strain, which is what we got to do. I don't want to know any of these notifications. What is going on with the mercenary contracts? Does somebody else, do they have to contact us or something? What's going on here? It won't let me deploy. I can't send volunteers. What am I supposed to do? I don't know how this works. I've never done this before, but there's nothing here. Do the other countries have to contact me? You know what? Let's check something real quick. Here's what I'm going to do. Check this out. We're going to tag switch over to Free Indonesia. Hey, Martin. Borman won in Germany. Let's see here. Or just, you know, whatever. Hold on. Is that what I meant to do? Save. I think you have to wait until the oil crisis happens. Oh, that's years away. But hold on. TDE bug. FRI. Come on. Oh my gosh, they've got a lot of divisions and it's not really put together too well. Alright, is it something in the decisions tab? Utilize our cells. Oh, this is cool. There's something here. Huh. But, is there anything that we could, you know, contact them? No. Let's try the US. What is going on here? Jungle training. Okay, so they're getting involved in Indonesia at least. Don't rock the boat now. Silver Act. Appeal to Mormons. Yeah, he is from Utah. I do not understand. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Very frustrating. We're going to be ending the stream soon also, by the way. It's going to be about 2 hours. Alright, let's keep moving. I'm very annoyed. Dun 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 dun. Yo, let's go back to the Leningrad guy. Okay. So I guess what we could do is after the regional commanders, we could try denouncing the enemies of freedom. I don't know if that'll do it, but we could try. What's going on in the rest of the world? What's happening over here? Why haven't these two gone to war with one another? They're both just getting ready. Have I checked the United Arab Emirates focus tree? No, I have not. Is this it? Oh my. The United Emirates, the Gulf states will become independent. Hungary is siding with Italy. So, the system of cleansing has begun. Oh, that doesn't sound too good, does it? To rule a continent, African stuff. So I take it that Huttig's got things on the path towards the Second African War. Am I correct? Okay. Lada stared out the window of her apartment in downtown Yakutsk. Gripped the sill. Who was climbing out of the car? There were soldiers. Fancy cap. Pondering the changing times. Okay, it's just about the junta being around. Let's see here. China's gonna get their own path soon. That's cool. There's so much. There's definitely even more potential in this game. You know, it's a good thing. Let's close that. These fucking mercenary contracts. This is really frustrating me. Well, let's keep improving American support. And the thing is, we're getting the waning support as well each time. Go for the wealth of Siberia. Well, like with the economy. The next update will be just mechanic. Will just be mechanics, but it's cool. No, mechanics are great. That improves the quality of everything. Oh, there's a TNO sub mod. Got it. Anyway, wealth of Siberia. Factory output, collaborators in charge. Oh yeah, this is the stuff that helps development. I like the sound of this. Or do we get that over here too? We get industry bonuses, but the poverty gets worse. Interest rates decrease. Yeah, we'll probably do the Wealth of Siberia path, because I like increasing the society development stuff. It's very useful. So we've denounced the enemies of freedom. Can we now do the contracts stuff? Get involved with Free Indonesia? No. This is extremely annoying, guys. The world is supposed to be calling for wet work. Poverty rate could improve. That's actually really good. Yeah, poverty rate might be pound for pound the best kind of upgrades you can get. It's gonna take so long though. Contacts on the hill. Send the pill, you know we will. Wait, what? Reserves will get an influx of cash. Open for business. Mercenary looters, finders keepers, losers weepers. Let's keep fixing up the administrative strain. But this is great how we're still getting over a point a day in political power. It's awesome. The Apaches are flying high, hellfire will fill the sky, kill the enemy, seize control. Oops. Let's just disband one of these. There we go. Now let's get the special units that are special in their own special kind of way. If Yaki gets the power and fail states the US, Russia will be the beacon of liberty in the world. Spend some money on regional development. Yeah, I've already spent it on all the stuff that I care about. I don't care about like GDP and stuff. Yeah, it's GDP, a little bit of infrastructure is kind of, whatever. Plus it's 75, it's so expensive. I don't need to get guns, I've got plenty of those. What I need is anti-tank weapons. Oh shit, we actually do need guns. We have a deficit, right, because of the thing I just did. Okay, yeah, so let's buy some American guns. Siberian Black League keeps winning. Can Yaki get in power in TNO? I've seen a screenshot where somebody saw the AI do it once. The building slots? I don't know. I guess. Okay, let's get a little infrastructure. It wouldn't hurt. Yeah, we're gonna have to be marching west, so let's get building some infrastructure as well here. Yaki's America. Heart to heart, hand to hand. Yeah, I feel good. Yeah. I'm getting extremely frustrated with this. Mercenary leadership, counterinsurgency, funding endeavors. Greatly increase poverty rate. I don't know. All right, is the administrative strain stuff finally gone? Global oh, I think it finally is. Yeah. Let me check here. Or at least it's gone from hurting the political power stuff. So good. Good. Okay, well, we're going to have to work on the economy at some point. So let's fund the endeavors, I guess. But this is very annoying. And what is going on in West Russia? Omsk keeps unifying Western Siberia, but West Russia, Samara, and the West Russian revolutionaries, they're just still staring at each other. Drop the hammer, secure new territories, completing findings, whatever. In Samara, Winter War. Where's that at? This one is for 1917. Oh, okay, okay. So we're a little bit over 2 weeks away from that war starting. Sounds like those satanic backwards recordings of song. Oh yeah, recovery rate.org. Does Onega have a tree? I'd play Onega. It does, it does. It is an obligation. Boo. Zhukov's gonna attack Samara. No, I think that Samara's gonna attack first. La, la, la. Oh, whoop. Pause. Improve relations more. Keep doing that. Oh, nope, I was wrong. I guess that hammer thing was them declaring. Yep, so Zhukov is the one who started it. He started it. He started it. Okay, the AI is jockeying for position between these two. But we're about to end today's stream. Okay. Oh, Samara with a couple of encirclements. Nope, they're gone. It's quite a back and forth. Okay. Probably neither of them has enough divisions to fill the whole front line. That's why it's so messy. Excuse me. The battle for Italy. Let's see who Italy's going to join with Japan and the Americans. Ooh, Samara's going to lose somebody here. Okay, but Samara's encircling right back over here. Alright. Oh, good. Some of this other stuff is ready again. Yes, agriculture, academic base, research facilities, industrial expertise. That's all good. It's all good in the hood tonight. First delivery. Captain Frank Stephenson shivered in his coat. This was their first run out to Siberia, Japan, Indonesia, Australia, Mexico, Hawaii, blah, blah, blah. Shipment out here. The rush cracked into a grill. Tell me about it. I have to live here. So this is basically American businesses are moving into the area. Why is it telling me to do all these appointment stuff? I don't care about it. Leave it alone. What is authoritarian democracy? Well, let's check right here. Authoritarian democracy refers less to a specific ideology and more to a situation where a democratic system exists, but there is a strong central authority that consistently has the power to overrule it as they please. It may be freshly born, like a slowly liberalizing autocracy, where the ruler is reluctant to fully cede power to the masses just yet, or it may be the last stage of a democracy's life, like a president consolidating influence at the expense of other branches of government. It can be tumultuous, such as in the wake of a military coup, or fairly stable in the case of long-running semi-absolute monarchies. The defining feature of an authoritarian democracy is always a strongman leader, be it a president, general, or monarch. They ostensibly rule by the people's will and for the people's sake, but they are often entrenched well enough in their positions, or have the backing of the military, where the people can never hope to dislodge them peacefully. This regime also lends itself to kleptocracies and corruption, where the leader enriches themselves, their family, and close friends with the nation's coffers. So there you go. But obviously, you know, there's subsets. So the authoritarian democracy of United States of Siberia here is going to be different than Stalina's authoritarian democracy, which is also going to be different from Wallace's authoritarian democracy. Okay, woe to the vanquished. Let's get this out of the way because it sucks. Alright, well I guess we're going to end it there. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with the mercenary contracts. But thank you very much for joining me. I am Conquering History Games. Christopher John Ramos, I know I'm ending the stream, but I'm going to start timing you out next time. If you keep spamming this Ho Chi Minh thing, I don't know what's going on. Nobody's explaining it. I don't know who started this dank meme, but I'm going to bring an end to it. Okay, so just a word of warning for next time. So anyway, we should be doing some suzerain tonight, and I might actually do yet another live stream in the middle of the day today. I think I have today off. I probably just jinxed myself saying that. I hope I have the day off. I want a day off. Because I want to clean up things around the apartment and just relax, put my feet up. Anyway, take care, everybody. I'm Conquering History Games, and I will see you soon. FDR would qualify as an authoritarian dem? No way, Seamus. I gotta disagree with you there. No. Anyway, oh yeah, Ireland. Oh shoot, Irish Socialist Republic. What is this? I've never seen this thing spawn. It doesn't have a focus though. Wow. That's a new one. Anyway, everybody take care. Bye-bye.